Good to see you, although you cannot see me. My name is D-Cash, and welcome to Fortnite. Welcome back to Fortnite. For the update, Sunday, March 20th, 2022. I love this new loading screen. I can look at this all day. Love it, love it, love it. Just hang on one second here. Gonna give it a second to brew as well, because it like literally just downloaded. Okay. So without further ado, let's start the show, shall we? See what's new. I see my boy Dr. Strange up there. That's cool. Server's not responding. Alright, so is it not live yet? If not, I'll come back later. But that's a hell of a screen right there. I'll give it a minute until it tells me something. If not, we'll just cut this short, and then I'll go follow them and find out when it actually goes live. But it's downloaded, it's here. I didn't think it would be this early, so I'm not surprised that the servers are not responding right now. However, in 6 minutes it will be 4 a.m. So I'm gonna just stay here and wait for that, because everything's usually on the hour, if you're doing things properly, that is. Every once in a while I'll just try to refresh it like that. Otherwise, like I said, I'll just kill this stream in a minute, and then I'll come back after I know what's up. You know, I'll go in, experiment, and then start from there. Curious to see what they did. I've heard a lot of rumblings. A lot of it probably true. Tell you one thing, if those Spider-Man web shooters are gone, I will be one happy camper, because I could not stand people using those things. I felt like that put every other player at a disadvantage if you didn't have them on. Seriously. But we'll see. Again, let's give this a few minutes. Phase Ghost, aka Evan, coming to say hi, and I told him to subscribe. Alright, Carmack, and thank you for joining, by the way. I don't know if you guys are gonna have much to see here. I just figured I'd take a shot in the dark. I saw that it was done, so I'm like, alright. So again, I'm gonna wait like, 1-2 minutes, and then I'm just gonna hit retry every time. See what happens. I would think if they're gonna pull the trigger on it, if it's done, and it's all finished, that will be 4 o'clock on the dot, which is 4 minutes from now. So, I'm gonna hang out for a little bit, talk amongst ourselves. I'm seeing that people are already playing it, so either that or they're just sitting here like I am. So, again, my number one thing is getting rid of those Spider-Man web shooters that drove me nuts. I'm not really sure what's going to change as far as the map is concerned, but I know I was playing last night and there were earthquakes like everywhere. Okay, this time it said retry a little bit later. So maybe it's trying, I don't know. I don't know, we'll see. Like I said, I'll give it a few minutes. I'll probably stay until like 5, maybe 10 minutes after 4 and see if it pops up. If not, I'll go do something else and I'll come back once I know concrete that it's up, and then we'll go from there. So it's actually it's 3:58, so we got 2 minutes Eastern Standard Time till 4 o'clock, and that's when they said theoretically everything should be good, because it was, I guess, 3 a.m. it went down. Supposed to be a half hour for the maintenance, and then should be on after that, but obviously, you know, you're gonna give it some time. I usually don't do this, I just couldn't sleep. I slept late yesterday, so I had a hard time sleeping. I says, you know what, while I'm up, let me just give it a go anyway. I'm wondering who the dude on the left and the girl on the right, who they are. And the one on top of the crazy looking tank. But yeah, thoughts? Throw them in the chat. Again, not much going on right this second, but you'll know it when you see it. And I don't mind the girl in the middle either. She's got one of them crazy helmets, so let's see whose side she's actually on. Or if she's gonna be another problem like The Rock was. Although he was like supposed to be the good guy, I didn't really understand that whole thing. I don't know. I guess like my son said, like, you know, they just needed, you know, a boss for you to shoot at so he can get his gun. So be it. Could have probably went around that some other way, but sure. I like the whole spray paint and all that, which is reminiscent of, you know, all the arcane stuff. Not really sure it has anything to do with that, but they're adding pumps back. Okay. Well, we'll see in a few minutes. I mean, I'm sure they're not going to add everything all today. Or maybe they will, who knows? I wonder if that's actually what Doctor Strange is going to look like, though. Because it looks like a Fortnite version of him, kinda. It doesn't really look like... You know, it's like... It doesn't really even look like the comic book version of him, really. I don't know, we'll see. It's just a wallpaper, so... Not gonna read too much into it. Alright, it's past 4 now, nothing's happening. I'll give it another few minutes. But yeah, if not for nothing, guys, there's your new loading screen, which I think is awesome looking. I mean, I could sit here all day really and wait until it comes on, but I'm not gonna do that. That's just crazy. I have other things to do. See if I could get anything off Twitter here. Twitter says support humanitarian relief for Ukraine an hour ago. Chapter 3 Season 2 trailer 2 minutes ago. I'm literally watching that right now on my phone. Okay, so if that's out, then why aren't we able to play? So it said at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which was 1 hour ago and 4 minutes now, that it would be down for 30 minutes. Prior to that, so 2:30 a.m. Downtime for Chapter 3 Season 2 will start at 3, with matchmaking being disabled for 30 minutes before that. So 2:30 a.m. they've been working on this, which was an hour and a half ago. They didn't say when it was going to be back up. They just said that. Again, I'm just going to keep retrying for a few minutes. No point going back out of the game and going back in or anything like that. Games aren't like that no more. You just gotta have faith and just be patient. Pretty much the last thing that anybody is saying is just about the Ukraine relief, which I think is great. So literally for the next 2 weeks, if you buy a skin, or if you buy the battle pass, or if you buy anything, proceeds of that are going for Ukraine relief, which I think is amazing. It's really great. I mean, there's a lot of income. These guys, you know, can do something positive with it. So that's good on them. Again, I'm just going to keep trying to get in. I'm going to give it a few more minutes. If it doesn't go, what I'll probably do is just come back at 5, I guess. Well, I'll check periodically, and I'll come back when it's up. Let's say it like that. I'll check periodically, and I'll come back when it's up. But it's here, no doubt. I mean, my screen don't look like that for nothing. I know, I just want to play. Yeah, exactly. Well, I've been hearing about for weeks and weeks and weeks is the update, the update, the update. Even though, like, I usually, like, you know, I'll play for a few hours and I'll be done. I played for many, many hours last night just trying to finish up some of my challenges and get all my Haven masks and all that nonsense out of the way. I didn't finish everything, but I finished quite a bit. I got all my Haven masks. I got all the Shanti or whatever her stuff is done a few weeks back. I got all the rocks challenges done a while ago. I didn't finish the whatever that hot dog guy is called. I didn't finish that. I just spent so much gold. That was just a weekly one. It was just for XP anyway, so like I'm gonna be starting at level 1 today, am I not? So what what's the point, really? I don't even know why they did that. Like, ooh, I'm gonna end on level 230. Okay, great, you're gonna be level 1 tomorrow. Really doesn't matter. Maybe we get some more people in here and you guys want to chat, then, you know, I will stay. But, looks like everybody else is, you know, probably on their own game trying to do the same thing I'm doing right now. Which, I'm gonna be honest, when the game comes on, I want to do the first one solo, because I want to look around. But, after that, I'm down for, checking out a game or two with somebody. How you doing, Wasil? Welcome. We're seeing if this actually comes to fruition in the next few minutes. Everything's done. Download's finished. We'll upload on their part. And seeing how quickly we can play. They gave no time frame still. Yeah, it's been a long time. Welcome back, welcome back. They gave no estimated time for when the game's going to come back on. They gave estimated time that 2:30 the matchmaking was going to stop. 3 o'clock is when they were going to start maintenance. This is Eastern Standard Time, my time, in the US. So that was an hour and now 10 minutes ago. And they said it was only going to take 30 minutes, so... I mean, it's expected. It's probably a huge update. I remember when the whole world blew up, whatever season that was, and you just had to look at space for like days. That black hole or whatever. And everybody was like, did they break the game? Obviously they've learned from that, but that was like, according to them, like a major overhaul of the game, so not very surprising. And you know, you gotta get everybody off of it to do that. You know, you can't do it when everybody's playing constantly. I mean, everybody is just constantly playing this game and never goes off, you know. So again, just gonna keep trying to hit retry. See what happens. You know, give it a few more minutes. And pretty much when I get bored, I'll just back out, do my thing, and then every once in a while, periodically check it, and then I'll start a stream once it's legitimately up and running. I would like, however, though, if there's like some sort of opening scene to catch that in a live stream, you know? I'm sure I'll probably be able to replay it, you know, but that initial moment is always cool, you know? Catch my reaction to see it. And I'm a, you know, long-time Fortnite watcher. I would always watch my son. I never started playing until, I don't know, October last year? Maybe? Something like that? I don't know, you guys that know me know. And, you know, I'm alright. Not the cat's meow or nothing, but I get my winter chicken dinners. I appreciate that, Wasil. It's just, you know, it's exciting for a big game like this to get, like, this, you know, overhaul every once in a while, so to speak. And I don't play this like crazy. You know, I play a lot of different things. Anybody who follows my channel knows that. Like right now, I'm still working on the Final Fantasy demo for the new game. I'm still working on the demo. Not even the actual game. I didn't get the actual game yet. I'm still working on the demo. I'm like 3 hours into the demo. I'm like, geez, this is the longest demo I ever played. And I had to do something, so I had to cut the stream short. Otherwise, I would have just kept going, but it just kept going and going and going and going. So I got to do part 2 of that later. That's been out since Friday now. So I'll be getting my hands on that soon. So you guys will be seeing me play that a lot. Basically a reboot of the very first Final Fantasy. In a way. But I love it so far. Graphics are amazing. Yeah, so it was just funny. Yesterday I'm, you know, grinding this for those last couple of challenges. Which, you know, the ones I really needed to grind on, like those masks and all that other stuff, that was like physical things that you get. But, you know, as I'm doing the one with the hot dog guy and all that, I'm like, okay, why am I doing the weekly quests worried about leveling myself up when everybody goes back down to level 0 or level 1 when you start this, so. Yeah, it's too long, right? I mean, I can only imagine what they're actually doing to the game, and again, they get no time to do this stuff because they never have downtime, like almost ever. Every once in a while they do, but it's not for very long. Not enough to revamp the entire game like they're doing today. I mean, I don't know, we'll see what it looks like when I get in there. I was playing last night, doing my daily stuff, you know, trying to win, obviously, also. I never won once. I came in second a bunch of times. Third, fourth. You know, I placed under 10th a whole mess of times. But I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to do challenges. But anyway, as I'm roaming around last night, these crazy earthquakes started to happen around the Jonesies, or whatever. Hey, beauty. Thank you for joining. We're just seeing if this pops up, like, in the next few minutes or not. So I keep trying. I don't see why it shouldn't. I don't want to sit here all day, but I was just kind of hopeful because I saw everything was done. And I saw people were on. So I was like, okay, let's give it a go and see what happens. I keep trying to log in. It keeps trying to tell me that the servers are not responding. Which, you know, a ginormous, like, game like this, you know? Yeah, so I just heard, on my, Discord chat, somebody was saying that the, or actually, no, Carmack said it earlier in my chat here, that, they're adding the pump shotguns back in. So, that's not gonna make that's gonna make a lot of people happy, and it's gonna make a lot of people unhappy. But, for me, they got rid of the Spider-Man web shooters. Thank God. I couldn't stand people that use those. It drove me nuts. I use them from time to time just to get to places, really. And to get to, you know, like on top of things or whatever. But man, the people that just spam those all the time and would just get the jump on you, that used to drive me nuts. Supposedly they're out of the game as of today. That will make me happy if they are. That, along with the Daily Bugle, which is the Spider-Man based part of the map, is supposed to be gone. I don't know how they're going to handle all this. Like, how are they going to say all of a sudden it's gone? Or does that have something to do with that earthquake? I don't know. We're going to find out. So like I said, I'll stick around for a few more minutes and see what happens. And, you know, if not, I don't want to bore you guys to death. I'll stay on, but I'll end the stream, and then when it actually comes back on, so you guys don't just have to sit here and watch this loading screen, which the loading screen is beautiful, by the way. I love it. I love how they throw Doctor Strange in the background there. And if you're going to do that, by the way, and have him in the background like that, he better not be out for like 3 days and then they take him out of the shop, because I'll be pissed off at that. Another thing is, too, I know they updated shop last night, but are they going to do it again this morning? Curious about that. Are they going to have additional things to add to the shop this morning? We shall see. So that would be the first thing I look at. I'm expecting a trailer to break down everything. which is probably the same one that's on Twitter right now. If you go follow Fortnite on Twitter, the trailer is already out. You can watch it right now. That and the fact that people are already on the game is what provoked me to even go on early. Otherwise, I was gonna wait. But yeah, if you go on Twitter right now and follow Fortnite, or just search Fortnite, you'll see the trailer for this right now. With the big tanks and all that nonsense. I saw the first couple of seconds and I said I turned it off. I want to wait to see it on my TV in the game. Hear it on my headset, you know. So just keep saying server's not responding, server's not responding. I'm retrying. There's no way for me to back out or anything like that. There's nowhere to go, really. If I played on the laptop, what one would I choose? What one of what? Like, if I played on the laptop versus the PlayStation, I would choose the PlayStation. Now, if I was going to play like a Final Fantasy game, and I had a really nice computer setup, like I have a laptop right now, which, you know, I have a controller for, and a mouse, and just the basic stuff. I play certain games on there, but they're not crazy like this. But, like I would play Final Fantasy on the laptop, definitely. I do play some Final Fantasy games on there, actually, older ones, obviously. But I feel that's the type of game that I would play on a PC or a laptop or gaming laptop. I've always been a console guy for video games. But, you know, there are games that are more suited for a PC. Like, you know, there's plenty of good Star Wars games on consoles, but like Star Wars The Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic, you know, going back 15, 20 years now, I guess. You know, those games are best suited for a PC, definitely. But they do a very good job on here for Final Fantasy 14 of bringing that over from PC and putting it on PlayStation. They did a very good job with that. It's very easy to navigate the controls and everything. Excuse me. So I guess I'll give it till 4:30. I'll shut down my stream. I'll keep an eye out on it. I already will be on my phone anyway, so I'll get a notification on my phone. I just didn't feel like waiting because I saw so many things going on. I'm like, hey, maybe I could sneak in, you know? But seems like it's gonna be a little bit still till they get all their ducks in a row. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people like me just sitting around? Oh, okay. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Wonder who's gonna be first one in. I wish I had some great things to talk about, but I really don't. Okay, just typing something out from my Discord people here. Just basically saying nothing yet, guys. Probably gonna cut my stream short and let it run its course until they go live with the servers, you know? I mean, who knows? We might get lucky. I thought 4 o'clock on the dot, it was gonna be like, boom, you know? Because, you know, with a lot of other games, you know, they're like on point, like at this exact time this is gonna happen. You know, like with the Fortnite events, they're always on time, you know? And I'm sure this isn't their first rodeo doing this, so they have to be prepared at this point for doing a big update. I don't use a camera, actually. I'm going to be purchasing one soon, so I'm gonna have to do a lot of research on that. The one that my son uses is pretty good, so I might just go with that one because he didn't spend a terrible amount of money on it. I have pretty good lighting in here, so I don't have to worry about anything like that. Yeah, nobody's seen my face on YouTube other than the people who actually know me in real life. Or unless you go on Discord. So I suppose I could plug that while I'm in here. So the Discord server I'm on. It's just basically a chat. It's not, I don't actually go on there and do anything yet. I was going to explore that and see how that would work. Okay, so I just threw the Discord out there where we all chat, and it's a nice friendly chat, no drama. You know, everybody's got drama every once in a while, but it's pretty well sorted. I am the co-owner of that chat, so we keep it clean, we keep it nice. Got school today on Sunday? Okay. Well, enjoy. And I'll have something, so just check up later. I'll have something on this, and I'm also going to do Final Fantasy later for sure. So I'll have something on this later, and I'll definitely have Final Fantasy, if not more stuff than that. So if you want to check back on my channel later, you're definitely going to find something new. And I thank you very much for joining. Yeah, I'm sorry it was such a boring stream, but I thought I'd get lucky here. I may still, but we'll see. And have a good day at school. I'm gonna have to rename this video 25 minutes of waiting for the update that never happened. Oh, I got you. Alright, well again, thank you for joining. I know my channel's been a little sporadic lately. Just been pretty busy with real life stuff. More to come very soon. More games coming, more streams coming. I'm getting back in the game here. Very much so. Real life just takes over a little too much sometimes, you know? Worst case scenario, I could always cut this down. I mean, if I had a whole bunch of people in the chat and everybody was talking and we're having a good old time, that'd be one thing, but it is kind of boring to just watch me look at a menu. We'll see what happens. But again, probably going to cut this short pretty soon. I don't want to have a whole video of nothing. I'm thinking like on the hour, on the half hour, you know, like that's usually when people do stuff, you know? Especially them, like when they have an event, it's usually right on time. But again, I'll keep my game open and keep trying, and then when it actually comes on, then I'll start a new stream and we'll go from there. I have other stuff to do in the meantime anyway, so I could just sit and watch this go in the background, roll around in a little circle. I do like this loading screen though. I hope they leave it. Alright, so we got 4:30 and we got nothing. Alright guys, well we gave it a go. Gave it a good old college try. So what I'm going to do right now is just basically cut this stream short. I'll rename the video, obviously, because it was not very eventful other than the loading screen. And when it comes on, I will start a new stream and we'll go from there. And we'll see everything new in the game. Thank you all for coming and attempting to watch. But unfortunately nothing happened as of yet. So they're a little behind. Thank you everybody. Please like and subscribe. Click notifications. I do have a donation link down below if you choose to do so. And until a little bit later, I love you all and goodbye.